The Tree Who Dreamed of the Sea. Chapter 13. Leafy Meets the Sea. An hour later, as the first light began to appear in the eastern sky, Leafy began to see at last the sea he had longed to meet all his life. Only someone who has gone to the edge of the sea in darkest night and watched the dawn gradually break over the waters can really understand what Leafy felt that morning. Every few minutes, as the light grew stronger, he grew more and more elated. Every moment, the spectacle around him became more beautiful. She was vast, he could see that, vaster than anything his spirit had ever been able to imagine. Everywhere he looked, there was the sea. And yes, she was flat, just as the crow had said, but yes, there were waves, just as the magpie had tried to tell him. And the color! Why, no wonder the birds had argued about that, for as the light changed, so did the color of the sea. The beauty was indescribable. There are no words for this, Leafy thought to himself time and time again, as the scene changed. And finally, when the sun poked its red eye above the horizon, Leafy was astonished. He'd seen the sun rise 10,000 times in the forest where he grew up, but it was nothing like this. Now he discovered that the sea is a mirror, for beneath the horizon was a reflected sun as bright as the first. The sea showed twin suns, fiery red, and from the crest of 1,000 waves came tiny reflections of 10,000 more tiny suns. Like it, my friend? The voice so close to him startled Leafy, but it was a voice he knew. In a moment, there on the vast sea with its flashing waves was an agile swimmer, standing on his tail and bowing. Her, said Leafy, the sea is a she. The dolphin laughed. Ha ha, well, pardon me, I stand corrected. Then he said, do you like her? Oh, there are no words, whispered Leafy. I knew you would, that's why I helped you get here. She's quite a gorgeous old gal, the sea. Well worth the voyage, wouldn't you agree? And with that, the dolphin made one of his beautiful leaps. So beautiful, said Leafy. True, 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 said the dolphin, and did another smooth leap and dive. That's why we dolphins all live here. Well, you took your time. It was half like singing and half like talking, but the voice of the sea didn't startle Leafy at all. He'd been waiting for it. But I got here, he said. So you did, said the sea. Thanks to you, said Leafy. You're very welcome, said the sea. And don't forget to thank the river, and a very agile swimmer, and a rather vain little bird, too. End of chapter 13.